Cue, baby. Sound check. 1 2 1 2. Am I live? Are we live? Are you live? Anyone as mostly conscious, arguably conscious as I am? Aura. It's Monday, 2023 in game. 14. Let me check. 1433. Man, them years just keep coming, huh? More that things change, the more they stay the same. Am I right? Am I right, everybody? I'm operating off of approximately cumulatively 2 to 3 hours of sleep. So if I seem to be arguably even more incoherent than I have previously, that do be why.
Another day, another slay. Period.
But we got a spicy one. I am full of opinions, which is a very dangerous very dangerous combination to have, with basically like non-sleep drunkenness. Like for example, I did the research, everybody, and everybody might duly reply, "What research, Stoic Chan?" They call me Stoic Chan around here. I looked at Reginald. Yeah. My agent's name is Reginald. Reginald. Yes, bring the Brady Games guide. No, not the 2002 one, you twit. The other one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Bring me that one. Hang on. Yeah, just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I have to get this resource. Warrior, monk, white mage, black mage. Any of that shit. Give me the good stuff. Thief. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Thief. Nobody wants to play Thief. Dark Knight. Okay, we're getting into the more advanced stuff. Ranger. Imagine shooting literal money at your enemies. just use spells, dummy. It's free. Okay, hang on. Okay. Glassing. As an actual summoner, your place is to call an ally into battle and support the fight with spells from your character's support job. What kind of spells? I'm sure that you're wondering aloud to yourself, perhaps casting a cheeky glance at one another from afar. Summoners have so many magic points, true, and magical attributes that both healing and nuking, they should honestly they honestly should have put an asterisk after that, are devastating in their effectiveness. Very interesting. It's dangerous to go alone, blah, blah, blah. Ancient Zelda references. Being in a party. Summoners shouldn't have any problems being integrated into a party while acting as a member of their support job. A summoner white mage can heal during battles, or summon and support the group during larger attacks. I don't know what's defined as a larger attack. It doesn't really go into that very much. Let's take a stroll a little bit downward, shall we, towards the bottom of the page. Summoner white mage could do just as much for a party as any caster. Summoners can use healing and enhancing magic on allies, heal the group, and attack enemies with physical and magical strikes. I'm presuming with the actual summons themselves doesn't really clarify that. Carbuncle can heal, poison foes, cast enhancing spells, including Protect and Shell. Switching white mage to a support job doesn't prevent your summoner keeping the party at its best. Indeed, the right summon choice can give your character access to enhanced spells that would otherwise be reserved for red or black mages. Okay, well, from what I understand from the presumably world-renowned authors of the Brady Games Guide in early 2004, if anything, I should be prioritizing summoners remain healing. Thank you for that. That's the one for the literal history books, huh? All right, let's glance up here. What is this damn title? Summoner got that healing magic without subjob. Listen, hey, before it was just conjecture, but there's words on printed paper next to me right now, and people just can't. You just can't print whatever you want on paper and expect to not have to back it up in the court of public opinion. That'd be insane. I had a lot of Chinese food. And I have not had a lot of sleep, and I'm backing it up with a heaping helping of the remainder of my Mountain Dew Baja Blast energy drink supply. So my body very clearly has no idea what's going on, both to it and around it, and I'm expecting it to I'm expecting it to parse the English language for ostensibly 3+ hours. Healing magic under magic skills. Do they got it? I mean, it's not really. That's kind of besides the point, isn't it? Isn't it? An RP leans in towards Yame perhaps a little bit closer than what's comfortable or, you know, appropriate to the situation. Is it? Is it?
Is it?
I don't think so. Let's boot up the PS2 emulator and hope that it's not the primary or even incidental cause to OBS randomly disconnecting. It's the only explanation, dude. It's all I can suss out, man. It's very Among Us, this situation. Replacement modem 3 times. I got a gamer router that had a gamer port that my gamer computer is hooked into, so that I can game on a gamer port as part of my gamer router, as part of my game internet on my gaming computer, and I don't think I can run this analogy any harder. Changes the summoner warrior looks. It doesn't. Wait, what? Summoner only. Why would you use a summoner war? Now I take you even less seriously than I did before. Brady Games Guide doesn't actually have a section. No, I'm not gonna look. I know it doesn't. Summoner only has summoning magic. That's nuts, dude. Yeah, summoning magic to do what? What's one of the summons, huh? What's 2 of the summons? What 2 summons do they have that can heal hit points, huh? You got your carbuncle and your light spirit. that's why you never leave home without the light spirit, dude. The main heal, man, on my summoner. You can't. You need to equip. It's a conditional. You have to have played video games other than this, man. It's called customization.
Yes, indeed.
It's called character customization. Why don't you pick up a user manual from the early 2010s when they still printed those for video games? What the fuck? Don't you have Cure? You do. You have Carbuncle, dude. You got Carbuncle. He's there. He can heal and he can nail. I want to hit with staff and main heal. How to do when you're like this? I can't. You're unable to be reasoned with. Just give yourself a minute. Just sit right there, and I'll tell you how I came to Bel Air. Something, and then you just fill in the rest of the gaps in the song. How can I main heal like this? I mean, you can't. You just can't. That's why you don't sub warrior, silly buns. This is why your buns are so chronically silly all the time. It's because you have these crazy opinions that you fashion from nothing. All right, where's my emulator so I can break OBS? I still have my guide for Final Fantasy 9 that keeps asking you to go online. Oh no, dude, that one, I remember that. Look at stuff, doesn't actually tell you anything in the guide. Summoner Black Mage then gonna do some crazy mate. Can we get a guy? Yeah, Reginald. I hate to keep asking you to do this. Can you escort her out? Like, she could be brought back in just after she after she de-escalates a little bit. Like 20-30% emotional drawback is just what I'm looking for. What is this best token summoner main heal gaslighting? It's called progress. I know that when Durstians are all, cozy, tidy, and warm in their tree huts or whatever the fuck you people reside in, I'm out here with guns and cannons and this is called Era Plus. This is what this is. This is what you came to the server for. You got Summoner from Winters? You know what kind of job it is? Seems like you don't, homie. Is that real? Do you actually get Summoner from Winters? I don't think so. Hang on. I need to do some unrelated some unrelated investigatory work. Hang on. Summoner, Final Fantasy 11. Okay. Classic then. I don't care about retail. Nobody plays retail. Looking. Professional streamer, by the way. I mean, it had to be somewhere. You know? Well, it's just like, okay, so here's my line of thinking along those lines. So it may have originated in Windurst, but so did I'm assuming like bows and arrows from like Sandoria. And what is a bullet but just like a faster, more damagey arrow? Bullets equal arrows, except they do be finna be small and all, and you could shoot a lot of them for hunting. For hunting purposes, you could do that. I can hear Rainbow or whatever the quest is called. It's not even, yeah, but the thing is that if anything, if this might seem like a hot take, I don't know. I'm kind of like letting my neurons fire randomly as it comes to me. If anything, Summoner is like a Sandorian class. Okay, hear me out. Let me cook. So Carbuncle, why is Carbuncle hang out with Theme Plateau, huh? It's like 3 areas removed from Windurst. It's because it's like trying to get to the area that spawned, I guess, in the lore, paladins. And what do paladins do as they're protecting people? They heal stuff, right? Carbuncle's like a deity or some shit. I don't really know the backstory, but it chooses to hang out in Lathine. You don't see it chilling on the top of. You ain't even from Sandy. It's like 10 times copium. Oh man, using my own emotes against me. That's childish. Can I main heal Summoner Nin? No, that's why. No. The crux of the conversation is not you just being able to natively heal on Summoner. Summoner is boosted by the type of support job that you equip to it. You can heal on Ninja Crazy. You might be able to throw on some Utsusemi now and again if you feel a little bit frisky, and like the 1 out of 100 chance that you actually pull hate some way. I don't know by what definition that would be. Maybe like during like the during the mini fork fights. Winter's whole story literally has to do with inventing summoning magic. Yeah, I bet. More damagey, Lamau. What did I just tune into? It's called it's called having a brave yet controversial opinion on on an Era Plus server. It's just these guys, they haven't grasped the meta yet. I almost said the metal. I don't know where that was gonna go on with. I'm still thinking about Bastock and all the vast advances that we've made, both in terms of thinking and So you make Black Mage, White Mage, main heal? Don't be silly. They're defined by their damaginess. Let's see. Bastock invented guns, so only one of the jobs you can use them is started technically in Bastock. I mean, yeah, it's proprietary information. It's like capitalism and whatnot. You don't just want anybody using guns. That would be irresponsible. Gonna main healed Ninja White Mage should be fine according to Stoic. Absolutely. Brady Games Guide says that you could sub Black Mage and have that be fine. In fact, it could even be fine. Labyrinth of Umzozo Party, do you need it? Can I go there? What's the level sync? Job who uses them the most? Ranger, originated in Windurst. Wrong. The things you can think through with all that looking for group time as a thief. That's absolutely right, for sure. Granted, I expected to I did not expect to be assaulted within moments of me coming live, but sometimes you gotta smoke them if you got them. I don't need my hoop earrings in right now. All right, on my way. Wait until they tell these guys. Summoner main heal. I'm tired of you guys. I'm tired of you guys oppressing Summoner main heals. Summoner main heal gang, rise up. You don't need to be oppressed anymore. I'm here. I am with you. I am letting myself. I'm like that one JPEG where it's like the soldier or something that's like putting himself between like a sleeping child or something, and in this description, the overlay text is like Summoner main heals, and it's like everyone else is someone's like throwing millions of daggers into my back. Summoner 19, Black Mage 9. Yes, please. You're trying to tell me Ranger Quest isn't started and finished in Winters? Oh yeah, but that circles back to what I was saying, is that you can like bows and arrows are just basically like like weaker weaker, longer bullets. Like, we have guns. Like, I'm not saying that Ranger can't be started in Winters, because, you know, I don't know the code well enough to adjust that. Nor, as far as you're aware, do I have access to the internal workings of the Horizon server. So I can't really change that around. Maybe one day. So you tune in White Mage, I can cure it 2-3 times, so don't got a main tank like this, yes? I mean, Galkas do it all the time. They can at level 30, they can cure 2-3 times, and people still invite them to parties. I'm not saying that, you know, it's a direct comparison, because ninjas can cast shadows on themselves, but as a summoner main with only Carbuncle unlocked, I'm healing. True. Why don't summoners understand when we invite them to parties we're summoning them to heal us? Exactly, dude. It's not just like you're literally there to summon people. Or avatars, as it were. Like, Carbuncle's purpose is to pass butter. That's what he do. You know? Fish swim. Birds fly. Taru do be small. And summoners with White Mage sub-jobs can reasonably be asked to main healer or sub-heal. They don't have to be main healers, understand? They can sub-heal just fine, too. You know, main healers can also be sub-healers. That's okay. If you need a little bit of extra sustain. How do I get to where I'm trying to go? Full Shushu is the closest place. Please hold. Full shoot me. Tell me your party lead so I can inform you that you want a summer video. I'm not gonna do that. Besides, the information is already on there. Start dragging. I'm not dragging Galkas. I'm saying that there was a time in Bandcamp in Tarangi Canyon where I was killing bees and the Galka had like 60 MP. Okay, he could cure me twice. And then had to sit down. I'm not bashing him. I'm just acknowledging facts. You don't gotta bring up Galcappy. There he goes again. You can't make me the bad guy. I mean, you can. Honestly, I deserve it. A very small, disproportionately small amount of time. Go Shushu, yes. Thank you, Tomaine. I appreciate it. Did you give him a mushroom stew? I didn't. This was like in the before times, in the long ago, when I didn't have... First of all, there was a time where I didn't realize that mushroom stew was such a hot commodity, along with perhaps like another 200, 300 cooks that were just out in the wild, just making, I'm assuming, like ginger cookies and meat myth kebabs and stuff like that, making like maybe 1%, 2% margin. He's a human at Galkaist. If anything, I'm a constant supporter of Galkan rights to cure 2-3 times and then sit down. That's fine. To help I kind of like you don't realize that summoners are not main healers. I gave it some thought. I'll admit, I let myself enter the headspace of pre-era plus, you know, meta thinkology, and I was like, yeah, I could see how I could deeply mislead myself into believing something that is not true if I just 1984 in my own brain for a solid dozen hours. But I can't, dude. I had to shake it off. You know? Like I had to shake it off like a Pantene Pro V commercial with all the hair that I have. Do you get it? Do you get it? It's funny because I don't have any. Oh man, yeah, man. Thank you for donating to the Hot Tub Stream 2 Extra Stream Edition Challenge. I don't know how I'm gonna outdo my water boo balloons. And if I can't, then I'll just have to accept it at face value. But I'm gonna try. I don't know what I'm necessarily what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking of maybe like an animated disco ball or something. Like people have that over their hot tubs, right? There's no kind of code thing that would prevent somebody from installing a disco ball above a hot tub. Give me more coins, slams the table. Not with the way that you've been acting. You need to decompress. Once you re-enter the diplomatic space, even keeled, I will indulge you and Mr. Bezos by asking him to turn on the proverbial water faucet that sprays you with coins. Okay. Until then, just listen to the immortal words of Emertan Joe from Mad Max Fury Road, where he says, "Do not become addicted to water, or you will resent its absence." It's the same thing with coins, man. I do think though that the 133769 figure that I had established for triggering the Hot Tub Stream 2 Extra Stream Edition challenge is a smidge too high. I think that 8,085 is around where you would want it to be. I'm just going on pure autopilot. I think this is the way. Oh, somebody waved to me. Oh, hi, Midas. Wave. Happy face. Labyrinth was east of the OP you were just at. Then what the hell is this? Oh, no. Oh, no, he's right. I was going the wrong way. Oh, well. It's not like we have a full party anyway. We're going to have to head back. We're going to have to head back. Compress this even more. You're going to turn into like a... What happens when you compress matter too much? Doesn't it form like antimatter or dark matter or something? I'm not like a biologist or nothing. I don't know nothing about the space, except that we exist in it and cannot, at least at this time, without the assistance of holograms, occupy each other's physical space. Although that's, you know, it's not the case with like light or whatever, right? Isn't like light like atoms or some crap? I'm not a geologist, so I don't really know. I don't really know how to even start to parse that tangled spider web of sciencey bits and whatnot that make me so mad. All these Winderstons and Sandorians coming out of the woodwork telling summoners what they can or cannot do. Making me all flustered and confused and slightly aroused. What the hell?
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
You're going to the chasm or some shit? It's true. Not anymore though. The only chasm that I feel now is a deep well of appreciation that I have for each and every one of you. Okay, Stuffed Pants has said I'm actually not going to commit to this at the moment. I'm too tired. Oh my god, too tired. Sorry, guys. Who is he? Okay, I do not know. I did not know what he was. Do we have a bard? Is that why? Do we not have a bard, I mean? Big Toki is hidden. There's a good chance that he might be a bard. Someone tried to invite? No way. They might have... Are you in game right now? I'm assuming so if you got an invite. Had to go /Anon. They probably wanted me for my heals. Are you memeing right now or did somebody actually try to invite you? No bard, no party. That's what I'm saying. Waste your own dang time. Somebody looked at me and they're like, "You're a weird looking thief. When you, or you're a weird..." I fucked up my own joke. You're a weird looking bard, huh? sneak attacking and all that. When are you gonna start singing some songs? And then I explain to them, and they're like, my mom says I can't play with trash, wasting my g-dang time, not giving me 15, 16, 17, 18,000 an hour. I've got the skyitis, man. I gotta feed this thing. What do you expect me to do, man? You expect me to go back to the days of 7, 8,000, 9,000 XP being above average? Huh? Look at your face. Look at this dude's face. Someone tried to invite me. Please buff party with Thief. We need attack up. I've been doing some pretty good numbers for sure. Nowhere near as consistent as probably any damage dealer really, but I've got utility. I think I've got utility. Like I can I can run around. I can run around real fast. I can run around real fast and hide, baby. The attack up, no, just you. Whole party needs attack up and give battle to your mage, please, with bull. I actually do some direct damage though. You can't knock that. I do a mean collective 8 to 10 damage approximately every 4 seconds. I'm basically like a samurai. I'm like Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh, kimochi.
That's what I look forward to, right? Yeah.
The Bard new meta, it could be.
I'm gonna watch anime. Yeah.
I mean, with how much unconditional love Bard has on the server, isn't it? And I'm not memeing. I know that it appears to some that I am memeing because I have literally in the tagline of my my stream. I do think summoners are main heals, and I'm tired of pretending they're not. In this case, I'm not memeing. Isn't it a thing where like white mages might sub Bard or something, subs Bard in order to get like a song, like a song? Like you should be able to get away with that, right? I mean, it's probably nowhere near as useful as like, I don't know, having the ability to warp away. Having the ability to warp away with Black Mage sub job. God damn it, these people are not responding. I've been bamboozled. You want the top of the deeps charts? No, not any longer. There was a time where I was, but once Samurai started happening in all the ways that they happened, it just wasn't feasible anymore. I feel like I should just kind of park it outside of the tunnel because there appears to be no guarantee that there's going to be a tank here. So if there does happen to be it's on the other side, isn't it? If there is a tank out there, by the time that we get to the tunnel, I will be so tankful. Oh, where is it? Where is it? There it is. I ran into the wall. Don't mind me. It's definitely a thing of beasts and Black Mage burns. Need to go all the way east to the beach. But there's a hole right here. Oh, that's also to the Maze of Shakarami. That's right. I don't know why I keep trying to go to Maze of Shakarami. For some reason, I think it's like at one of the ends of Ottawa Chasm or whatever. Abhorrent place with the... Is that the name of the place with the Toreador or whatever? The Tordesi? That big old Tordesi on the right side? The Tordesi got me acting up. You know, everybody says that. Need to go all the way east to the beach. I played video games before. I knew that. I was just testing you. So like the only thing one should do on 3 hours of sleep is get more sleep. I can't, dude. I got responsibilities. I have to make sure that I bring the legions the thousands on thousands of Final Fantasy XI content consumers, the content that they look forward to consuming, and await more content. Okay, just let me. I am the chef. This is the Iron Chef, and I am. I don't know what material my body is made out of. I think it's been implied in my lore, due to conversations that we've had in the past, that my skin is synthetic and insanely slippery on contact with water. I mean, you're just gonna have to come over here and feel my face for yourself. Go on, touch my face. Go on. Go on. The man keeps going to the wrong place where he died before he ever gets there. Two of these MFs are still in Juneau. One person is in Labyrinth of Anzozo. For all I know, I'm walking out here for literally nothing because I can't find a tank. The party lead says GDI. I don't know what he's talking about. The faction from Command and Conquer. That's the series. That's the critically acclaimed series that was ostensibly burned to the ground after releasing a bunch of questionably rated titles, and then after a period of years where, you know, fans of the series, long-term fans, were chomping at the bit for like literally any kind of food. Just please, any kind of food at all, any kind of Command and Conquer dues. And EA, with probably the biggest troll face mask that they could feasibly purchase on their super yacht money credit cards, they said, hey guys, did you know that we're bringing Command and Conquer back? And all the fans, they were like, oh my god, Command and Conquer is so crazy. It's a shame that, you know, Westfield has been reduced to functionally atoms, husks of their former selves, like the ones that you find in Mass Effect 1 through 3. But it's another Command and Conquer. How bad could it be? And then it was a mobile game. It was a mobile game, and Square Enix, man, that was a Freudian slip, huh? And EA was like, EA was just laughing and giggling and slapping their knees and slapping each other's knees and just freaking going to town on each other in the boardroom, dude, just having a grand old time. I mean, if anything, Samurai, and this is gonna be my next hot take that I'm gonna actually like. I might actually play test this. I haven't decided yet. I'm still kind of convinced that once I get Thief 275 and I basically let it die forever, except for treasure hunter purposes, that I'm probably gonna do some healing, some main healing. I'm not saying I'm gonna do summoner because that would behoove me. That would make it incumbent upon me to go and get every single summon before I would allow myself to do it. And I'm not in the right headspace for that. It would be interesting though. It would be interesting, and it would definitely give me some Bloodborne level insight into these claims that I know to be true, but have not yet experienced personally. He's gonna say he's gonna tank on Sam. You don't know shit. Also, yes. Also, yes. And do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why, Yame? Do you know why I'm saying that I'm probably considering tanking on Sam? 1, because it's funny. And 2, because it would probably work. 3, because they have, what is it, Saigon or something? That makes it so that they can anticipate, according to the wikis, 7 to 8 times, you know, evading attacks completely. And because they get defense, like once you get, granted, you have to have AF hands or whatever. You can have, oh good, we have a 6th party member. Thank you. You can eat rice balls with the AF hands and get up to 50 extra defense and 50 attack. So not only do he attack, he protect. All I have to do is like All I have to do is like sub white mage or something, and I'm basically like a better paladin. I don't need to take hits if I'm just anticipating the attack, sidestepping, and then deftly chopping my enemies in twain. You don't need the summons to main heal. True. That's true. You're not wrong. I got MP for days, man. Do it without crazy equipment and food. Okay, well, I'm gonna try hard it, so I don't know if I can. I don't think that I need to place any kind of particular restrictions on myself. Like, I'm not gonna be eating. In this example, I'm assuming that you're still talking about Summoner. I'm not gonna be eating like ambrosia. I'm gonna be eating like mushroom stew, just like every other mage in existence. Don't use your money to make your life comfortable, motherfucker. That's what I've been doing this entire time. I've been slamming back bottles of orange juice ad nauseum since my paladin was like, level 10. I'm not gonna stop now. If anything, you should start slamming back orange juices. Be like them, be uncomfortable. Nah, pass. Also, no support for you. Just main heal attacks and DDs. I'm not gonna let you put me in a box. Okay. You can put yourself in your own box. I will live my life. I was gonna sing a song, but I don't remember what it is. I don't even remember what that was. I'm being led inside. By Big Toke Chan. Like you've done to many summoners past. All they had to do, and this is for anyone that becomes a summoner in my party and may or may not be asked to main heal if it comes to it. Understand that I don't think, wow, there's a summoner. That's my first. Sorry, my body had no idea what was going on with it for a second. My first thought is not, oh, okay, so our main heal is covered. I think to look for like a white mage or like a red mage first. If there is no red mage or white mage, and especially doubly if it's a situation where there's like two summoners, or if it's a really bad situation, but I've literally, it's just like one summoner and like a paladin, I could squeeze that. I could clench that. I could make that work. I could put some sauce on it. It wouldn't be pleasant, mind you, but the party would be able to get by just fine. And I could just use my finely tuned grasp of the human behavioral wavelength to just like assuage any concerns before they rise up. Summoners have never said to me, I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable main healing, when the expectation has been wrought upon them. Literally has never happened. Had they said that to me, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take this emote away from you. It's too dangerous in your hands. Do you Sans even need a party? They can self SC, go Black Mage, Magic Burst yourself, absolutely, and then third eye take no damage, ultimate party of one. True. No Flow gets it. Somebody's gotta. I mean, statistically, somebody has to understand the point that I'm making. Come on, see life like them, walk a mile in their main healing shoes. You left us without a summoner in that party, without a support. What are you talking about? You left us. It was the only. If it's the one that I'm thinking about, it was the only healing capable class, dude. And I said to them straight up, I was like, you. By the way, you're gonna be expected to main heal, and I received 0 pushback.
Moshi, motherfucker.
It was so anti-pushback that like if anything it hit some kind of like negative integer and rolled into the positive. Like he was functionally begging me to main heal. Maybe not in words, but in spirit and body language. And he was a Taro, dude, so he got like 200, 300 extra MP just chilling, just for being around. Just for being a pal. New emotes on my fave, don't pry them from me. We understand the point, it just ain't correct. Well, you know, we'll let bygones be bygones. We asked them if a support would help. They said an actual main healer would help. Nope, it was a human female. Whatever. same thing, sorta. I think. I don't know. I'm not. Listen, when I went through the Bastoken military school, they did not focus a lot on biologicals. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a swig of my Mountain Dew Energy Baja Blast. I did get. There is this for those so inclined. Maybe we'll do like a taste test on the show. We're gonna start calling it a show now to seem more professional. On the show, I'm gonna be drinking that like Erd Tree flavor of G Fuel, and it has 40 servings in it. So I don't know how much a serving is overall. All I know is the sound that it makes when it takes a man's life. The Kopi, I'm thinking it was Ataru with more MP. It was Ataru though. I think you're trying to psyop me. Try to take the edge off of messing up that summoner. Listen, sometimes you gotta, you know, you gotta crack some eggs to make an omelet.
You know. Sometimes you have to crack a lot of eggs. A lot of people need to perish for my experimentations. It's all for the greater good. You understand?
Name Big Spoon? That's 100. That's like 1,000% Ataru. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up. Big Spoon. I don't think I was part of that party. I don't remember this person. I don't remember that person. It was definitely Ataru. There's no way. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head because even though I'm a robot or whatever or an android, you know, lore TBD still after 4 months of streaming, I would remember that person. That person has a very distinguished face. Very recognizable face. All right, I wouldn't forget that. Nah, Taru I would recognize about as well, in that they're typically very small. They're the little guys, and I remember the hell out of those. I remember the hell out of the summoner that came waltzing up to the party. It was like, thank you. He said to me, this is what he said. He looked me right in my ocular membrane and he was like, thank you for having the faith in me that nobody had to keep this party up, going, supported, and healed. And I was like, listen, dude, I got your back. This is my, I handed him my business card. This is my business card. You just call me up whenever these era plus deniers, you know, start getting on you about making some sensible and correct choices. And he was like, a little tear went down his cheek, right? Actually, both cheeks, if I remember correctly. And he was like, I will do that. And then we parted ways, man. That's a lifelong friend made right there. Meme of corporate asking what's the difference between summoner and white picture. They're the same picture. I wouldn't go quite that far. Like white mage gets raised too, right? It even says in the Brady Games guide that you lose out on raise 2 by not being like a fully fledged white mage. Other than that, they're like systematically, perfunctorily, technically, literally, rhetorically, illustratively identical to one another. It was when you were leaving Altepa. I leave Altepa all the time. Not in the Sadie basement. That was different when we asked to not get a summoner because you're on something. I think they're healers. Would you have rather have sat there? Don't answer that. I saved you downtime. If anything, I kept the engine purring that whole time. Where would you be without me putting a summoner in that party? After that elephant that was getting silenced by the Antigons had to leave, you repped it with the summoner. I mean, that just seems like... Yeah, that seems like a choice I would make, for sure. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know where everyone else is in relation. We got enough time. Here, just watch this. Just watch this. It'll calm you down. Hang on. Music off. Just watch this.
You tried these new berries and cream Starburst?
Pardon me. What kind of starburst did you just say?
Berries
Berries? Berries and what else?
and cream.
Oh! Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
His face, dude.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
For 15, nigh on 16 years, this guy was my spirit animal. I watched it about 8,000 times in the early days of YouTube, and so you are going to too. We're going to watch it one more time.
You tried these new berries and cream Starburst?
Pardon me. What kind of starburst did you just say?
Berries
Berries? Berries and what else?
and cream.
This reaction said reducto ad absurdum won't work on us.
Berries and cream, berries and
You
cream.
and your
I'm a
fancy
little lad who loves
college man
berries
words.
and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
All right, that's enough of that. So ads are going to run. I'm going to run them now instead of just kind of letting them happen to you. We'll be back 90 seconds on average. You can avoid ads in their entirety and support the channel by subbing free with Amazon Prime. All right, I'm going to press the button. I'll see you 90 seconds on average. Goodbye, bye. All right, let's take a gander. We got a Paladin, that's good. Dark Knight, that's good. Monk, that's good. I don't know what this dude is. Oh, he's a red mage. That's fine. I would have taken a summoner, but yeah. Sometimes you got to use every part of the buffalo. Sometimes you just got to get whatever juice you can squeeze out of the fruit, man. You know. This game is as much about planning as it is about adaptation. Oh, the Starburst commercial is still on. Professional streamer. Sorry. I did catch it though. I'll assume this is what you look like IRL. Nice. Yeah, nice. Not childish at all. Yeah, man, I know, right? Imagine what he looks like when he says cotton candy. Cyber, I thought that you had my back. Which, if you don't, that's fine. I respect your decision. But I thought that you had my back. Especially after all the times that you basically single-handedly saved my party from, well, not happening, literally. I can SE off of anyone I believe. I've got Dancing Edge at 60. I can look. I can almost guarantee you that I'm not going to be able to do any kind of combo with the Monk, because Monk, fists, and daggers do not typically agree with one another for whatever reason. I'll show you what I'm doing. I don't have anything to hide. Thief, Dancing Edge, Monk, 60. Howling Fist may do something. Ooh! Howling Fist into Dancing Edge should do good stuff. I can just go off of hold. Well, that was easy. I mean, before that, there's not really any opportunity for... Well, Raging Fist also works. Howling Fist, I think, is stronger than Raging Fist, isn't it? I'm not a monk person. I probably will never be a monk person. It doesn't Raging Fist come before Howling Fist? That guy loves berries and cream, clearly. Just eating weird maple cotton candy. Click-clacking his little shoes with heels. I'm pretty sure that if I had click-clackable shoes, that my wife would very quickly kill me. And I'm trying to ride this line between being an abject annoyance and being, like, the most loving and supportive husband, robot man thing in a toga. NA, number one NA. I do right now. My Elven Red Mage has on Red Mage aft shorts, Red Mage as fuck shorts on, and RC tops. I know you'll appreciate as much as I do. Serious question: why is it I run faster than everyone I play with all the time? Is there a trait for White Mage or something? It could honestly be that your internet connection is like way more stable than everyone else's. It could just be lag. If it's a serious question, I have no idea why. That's the only thing I could think of, is that's like a ping thing. Raging is better. Okay. Maybe it will meek out slightly more damage because it's a skill chain 2 instead of the skill chain 1. Raging. Sorry. Everyone good? For some reason, I thought I was the paladin. I am very fine, I assure you. Okay. All right, let's put on the chariot ring, and maybe a back part would also be good. All right, I'm just gonna do it, and then I'm gonna pick up the pieces afterward. I'm on my Paladin Club macro set, making some friends out here. Look at that. All right, start smoking. Let's start smoking this meat. I'm trying to think of a catchphrase. Is that good? Did that do it for you? Everybody loves meat. What am I doing? Oh, I need food on. That's right. Give me some shadows. Shadow me up. I don't think that I'm gonna get... I mean, I'm already like 500 essentially in the hole. TP wise compared to the monk, but I'll be able to catch up, I'm sure. Very good dodge. We're gonna be in the honeymoon period for a little bit until we suss out exactly how long I need to wait until I bring in more kitty cats to the slaughter in Minecraft. That is. Raging is better. I'm pouring wine. That is deeply alarming. as long as you stay in your own space and respect mine, which I'm sure that you would acquiesce to that. I am totally fine with you consuming as much alcoholic product as you desire. In all things, I just want you to be happy. No? Okay. Very good. All right, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Let's bump up the jams a little bit. Let's go a little bit frisky. Should be able to. I'm ready to be frisky. Let's go. All right, he's ready. He's ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. This should do some big numbers. Did a relatively average amount of numbers. That's okay. That's just the relatively average is my MO. I'm all about that. My modus operandi, as it were. Like if you auto run the same direction that I'm in the lead, I'll pass them. I actually have no idea. It has to be ping. Like that's the only thing I can think of. I am silenced, and I hate that. That is very scary for me. Do cats... Can you steal from cats? Has anyone seen the Cats musical movie that came out in like 2019? Where they tried to adapt Cats like as like a partial non-musical? If you have, did you consider it to be good? I've heard very mixed things on it. I do recommend checking out Spice 8 Rack's review of it, where he basically said that it felt like he was getting mentally annihilated the entire time. All right, we'll get a sneak attack off. No, this is my new favorite thing during the week. Oh, very good. I love that for you. I'm so glad that you have a thing. I'm so glad you have a thing now. And in no way because it affects me in some degree. All right, the white mage is getting kitty catted. This is now turning into a apocalypse. Apocalypse. Cat's out of the bag now, chat. Man, what a catastrophe. For real. Can steal whiskers. Can I really? Let me test this. You lied to me. Reginald, ban this person. You're safe tonight unless I summon the wife? Yeah, but why would you do that? It's Monday. It's like a school day. You wouldn't just summon the wife in order to concoct evil witch-like plans on a school day. Doing 8-1 right now. Are you winning, son? Which one is that? I don't remember. Main mission or COP? I don't know why I'm behind the monk. I don't need to be. I'm ready to go. He's probably like, what the hell is wrong with this? What is wrong with this thief, man? I do think, unironically, that Samurai can tank, probably until they can't. And the reason why I feel this way is because I was able to greatsword with mostly a non-issue up until about 70s. After 70 is when I started to run into some mechanical disagreements between the party spending too much MP on me and it just not being worth being able to hold heat more effectively than perhaps they would otherwise. Because I definitely felt as though, and perhaps this is like a little bit of copium-infused memory, but I do remember feeling as though I could keep hate more effectively with the greatsword out. Maybe because it do be being big and all. Maybe that's why I feel that way. All right, let's refresh some shadows, shall we? COP. What's involved in that? I could take a look. I've got time. Chains of Promethean missions. 8-1. Garden of Antiquity. Isn't it such a chocobo tease? Such a C tease that you get a Tabnasia ring like way after the point where you actually need it? Like, would it have been so nice to just like have it or whatever instead of having to run to Quotham Island? I think so. All right, hide is gonna be up in like 5 seconds. That should be enough time. All right, crunch times, my captain. I'm ready. We're just gonna wait. The paladin's doing a good job keeping hate. We gotta give it to him. Can we give it up? Can we give it up for the paladin, chat? Louder. Louder! That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Oh my god, I can't believe that we're only getting 23,000 XP with the ring. Alright, we're gonna have to play a little bit spicy here. I'm gonna have to shoot through the wall in order to find another animal that's minding its own business. To systematically depopulate all manners of fauna from every corner of Middle Earth or wherever we are. Vanadil. Minus Tirith. Ooh, wine. Oh, good. You're together. That's good. that's good. What a who could have foreseen this? As long as you're drinking responsibly. I'm hearing movement and yelling in voices. I don't like this. Is this where I die? I guess there's worse ways to go, huh? That's okay. I hear movement. Is this... Are you just, like, moving things around the background? Like, what is this? Okay, you have not actually left yet. I'm so vulnerable, chat. I'm so vulnerable. I'm just like a little guy. Why do I keep trying to go behind the... I don't know, dude. I could not tell you. I'm ready. I'm ready to send it. Love you long time. Is my dog silly? Well, the thing is that it's not only the dog. You also scamper around like that. I hear you up there. Like, scampering is like your default run state. Or like, sometimes you alternate. Sometimes you go between scampering and frolicking. I don't really know what triggers one half or the other. Half? Apparently there's two modes of walking. I'm so my brain is slowly dissolving into soup as time goes on. With any luck, I do, from the fact that I'm operating on like 1 to 3 hours of combined sleep, that should mean that I just crash, right? I do so badly want that to be the case. Sundays into Mondays, it is abject hell just getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Because I'm cognizant that work is happening and there's literally nothing that I can do about it. For all intents and purposes, I need to get in a position. Congratulations, apparently somebody leveled up. Alright, I'm ready to do me. There we go. What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Something sleep related? Dude, my brain just totally went somewhere else. Something about video games. It was something video game related. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Narrator's note, it does not come back to him. I wonder what shield the paladin has. I wonder if he has the attack boosting one. I think that's what that is, the spiked buckler. Who knows? If you've enjoyed this torrential word salad coming out of my mouth from the beginning of the stream, approximately an hour in, and you have not followed yet, doing so not only gives me a big old boost in endorphins, it helps the channel out considerably. And I ain't making that up, neither. It points the algorithm more effectively to funnel other people, apparently. I don't know how the coding works. But it does attract more people because people like watching things that other people like watching. So it does help me out a whole ton. What are you doing to that cat? Are you supposed to be killing it? Lady, I'm gonna, not only have I killed probably at least a dozen of these things so far, before this day is over, it's gonna be absolutely catastrophic. It's almost not a pun. It's literally gonna be, it's gonna be so bad. This cave is gonna be riddled with little cat bodies. But the thing is that I'm probably doing a service. You know? Because like these cats, they're like constantly banging, constantly reproducing. So if I don't keep tabs on their population,
welcome home,
by stabbing them repeatedly in the face for hours.
These corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Now you could do, you and my wife could do whatever you want to me. That's fine. That's apparently the threshold. I'm easy to please. At this point, I'm basically like so vulnerable that I could even put up a resistance if I want to. I just try to make it through, man. But yeah, man, I'm treating these Torama, these coral, as their main species is called, like lionfish. They're like an invasive species that somehow coexists with semi-sentient goblin people. And we don't need the goblins training Oh my god. We don't need the goblins training the kitty cats. How to be bad, how to be worse. Basically saving them from a life of servitude by causing them extreme harm over and over again. That was the limit? Yeah, apparently. Haha, you're welcome. You're so cool. Thanks. I appreciate that. You don't have to lie to me. We're all friends here. You can call me tolerable. That's what everybody calls me. Oh man. I'm not, by the way, I'm not paying attention at all to what the White Mage's MP is like. I'm just assuming that they're good. And they are. They're floating like 450 or something like that. Ain't got nothing to worry about. None. Neither. Hello, DA. 1,000 blessings upon your house. Are you excited? Perhaps like a little bit crungo about doing the live level sync podcast? I imagine you're a little bit crungo. I don't know if I can get away with sniping this. I cannot do it. It just does not seem like a good idea. Scared, nervous, excited. You'll actually be totally fine. I know it doesn't seem like it, and it's easier for me to say because, you know, I'm not the guy that's basically making the noise by rubbing a fork on like a glass plate or whatever. I'm not the one making the noise, so it's less problematic for me. But I've been in public speaking roles before, and there was a time where I had real human emotions, and I felt things like, you know, nervousness. And then when I realized that I could just imagine everyone naked, then it just, you know, it hit home for me, dude. So just imagine that your co-hosts are naked. Imagine that you're naked. Everybody poops. If you have the Everybody Poops book around you, you should also probably read into that. By the way, I'm not a certified psychologist, so I would recommend, you know, you speak with somebody that is at least accredited. Comfort me, senpai, but I already do that. Oh, then you're fucked. Okay, I should probably hit the macro. I missed the macro. Mashed. Wrong key, please forgive me. I was so focused on comforting my homeboy that I forgot about my
emotional damage.
I forgot about my main homies. No, my tertiary homies, not just my main homie. DA is my main homie, even though I systematically exclude him from the invite pool for reasons that are unknown, but also incidentally funny to me. I do appreciate him on a personal level. He is. I basically think of him like, if we're going to talk about things in terms of like three kingdoms, right? Let's just go that route. So I'm basically like Liu Bei. Okay. Just let me cook. Just give me a second. So I'm like Liu Bei, right? And DA is probably like Guan Yu. He's wizened. He's powerful. Really likes green. Loves green loads. Loves the color. Loves anything made out of jade, including the Imperial Jade Seal. Can't get enough of this stuff. If it's green, it goes on him or in him, right? And I guess that would make Caladrius like Zhang Fei, I think is the other guy as part of the trifecta. I'm not like a historian or whatever. I just play the Total War games with Dynasty Warriors. Am I a main homie? Of course. You didn't even need to ask. You're absolutely a main homie. You're one of the mainest main homies that I have. Like we go way back, man. Like we might disagree on some topics. You know, topics that you happen to be abjectly wrong in, but that's okay. This is a Vanadil is like in America, right? Canonically, Like you're a lot 609 experience points, by the way. Very funny. Okay, I should probably be in position to do my job. Instead of just following that train of thought wherever it takes me. Alright, I'm being requested to hold pull. My instinct is to reply with I'll hold when you're dead. But you know, we're still an hour 10 minutes in. I don't wanna rub any shoulders the wrong way. I'm used to crying when you are involved. Ha ha ha, what the hell is going on right now? Why am I being turned on? It's because that's what happens when I talk to people about history. I don't know why. It's just like, apparently I produce some kind of like, get down with the clown pheromone when I, when I start talking about like, you know, ancient societies and like brotherhood bonds within said societies. But I was escorted out of here. Oh no, here he goes again. I don't know if you've seen True Detective, the first season only. I don't really think highly of the second season. I stopped about halfway through. But in the first season, Matthew McConaughey says out loud, do we really need to stop? On 00 MP, I'm good to go. I mean, they have MP. Do they really want me to stop? Oh, yeah, time is a flat circle. Everything that's happened before will happen again. Just with different actors. Okay, so like, you know, you should just get used to the idea. You should just get used to the idea that Samurai can main tank, because that's a new position that we're adopting. It's Era Plus, baby. I don't know what to say. You can yell at me all you want. I can't not make the sky blue. 604 experience, by the way. Pretty good. I don't know why they're giving such an insane amount of experience, but I'll definitely take it. Do I count as a homie because we share walls of a home? That makes you like a literal homie. So like your hominess is like baked into the fabric of our relationship, which, while, you know, in terms of time has been short, it's been extremely lucrative emotionally or something. I don't know. It's not, don't make me make poetry right now, please. Like, I need to do my job. He missed his weapon skill again. These people are like, God, Steve sucks. I'm never inviting his team ever again. Oh man. All right, and just keep stabbing. Just keep stabbing. I'll be able to pay attention to two things simultaneously pretty soon, right? And by pretty soon, I mean like right after I continue chugging my body weight in this Mountain Dew Energy Baja Blast. Not sponsored. I could be sponsored if you want me to. If you want me to, Mountain Dew, you could sponsor me. I'm sure that there's an enormous amount of crossover between people that like Baja Blast and early 2000s classic MMOs with the twist. These guys have plenty of MP. What I don't have, do I have echo drops? Look at me, dude. This is why you always carry a pocket pharmacy. You never know when you're gonna need it.
No.
I can smell you.
You're ugly. You are disgusting. I'm gonna kill you. Give me.
We didn't even need a break. Holding full still? Nah. MF, you have like 600 combined MP. You're good. I will stop pulling when I see like 100 MP but split between the red mage, the white mage, and these nuts. I love Baja Blast. I'm a sugar-free person. Can I see that satchel? You're making the healer mad. The healer has 280 MP. What does he have to be mad about except these sick gains? Don't mind what just happened with the satchel is full of like COP missions 6.2 through 6.4 stuff. Like 10 yak drinks, prism powders, 3 pro ethers, a vial elixir, normal quality, and the high quality one in case I need to suddenly gain back literally 75% of my total throughput. Okay, so maybe there is quite a bit more in there. let's use the sneak attack. It has to be a really messed up situation for me to actually need all that, and the messed up situation is almost certainly going to be in on 6-4. In 6-4. The white mage has 448 MP. I hunt. A hunter must hunt. Give me that Torama Mussy. For a Mussy. Maybe I should start trying to apply defense sounds. Woo! We got 67.
Slayer.
Monster kill.
Yes, queen, slay!
You.
Slay! Slay your enemies!
Thank you so much. You're making the healer mad. How dare you do your job, Stoic? Did he just say the red mage? Then yeah, I did say that. The red mage, then the white mage, and these nuts the trifecta.
In other circles, it's also known that these nuts is a colloquial for bofa.
I'm a fool and a charlatan. I should have hit sneak attack, trick attack on that. That's fine. We'll just do it next time. All right, we're going to be cooking with a little bit more gas now that I think that I'm the level sync, if I remember correctly. So don't mind me while I just go the wrong way. Lamau. Did you know that Steve Jobs invented Ligma? Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Ligma balls. All right, give me shadows.
Finish him.
You are maidenless.
Oh, fathers, one and all!
All right, now we're gonna wait for sneak attack, trick attack to come fully online. And in the meantime, I'm gonna keep mashing A and S. Not just because it incidentally leads to a funny word, but because it makes me feel like a Korean StarCraft player. Let's not try to be fancy, huh? We'll take a couple swings, then do one crossbow bolt, and then head in. Do a little surf and turf. I did not realize until just now that the eye attacks apply in a straight line. I thought that it focused on the target and then that was it. Like, I know that you had to be facing them, but I thought that it was just a single target thing. Not that it essentially messes me up too much, because I am a gamer that games on a gaming computer, hooked up by Ethernet cord direct to the gamer powder. Gamer powder, dude. Lol, word wrong. The streamer. What's wrong with the streamer, dude? Hooked up to the gamer port of my gamer router on my gamer internet. This port emulated copy of, I mean, this disc-based version of my PS2 that's hooked up through a jungle gym of wires to my computer to capture in real time. This instance of Shadow Hearts has been waiting for me to play it for like an hour and 20 minutes. Do you, for anyone that is familiar with Shadow Hearts and has seen it on the channel and has an opinion, do you like Shadow Hearts being on the channel? Do you want me to swap it out with anything else? Like, I don't know. Valkyria Chronicles 4 is an option. I think I do have Shin Megami Tensei 5 is also on here. Legally emulated, by the way, Nintendo of America. And the 3 to 4 hour process that takes to learn how to do that. And the fact that you need a Nintendo Switch that is of an early enough model that they haven't hard found a hardware-based solution for locking you out of tampering, quote unquote, with your own purchased product. Not direct, your ISP always watching, always throttling. I know I'm gonna get owned when I say this, but in the 1% chance I'm not gonna get owned, so far so good. I should have had a problem by now. Has anyone noticed any kind? I mean, like, you can just have me on the background on your phone screen and ignore me. Like, if you're in some kind of position where it's difficult for you to interface with me, socially or otherwise, just don't bother. Just listen to the dulcet tones, flooding your membrane, your cerebral cortex. No thoughts, head empty. Nope, I lost it. I went on such a deep dive tirade. I have no idea where my brain was gonna go. Oh, buffering. Have you experienced buffering? I guess that's its own kind of buffer. It's been fine. Good. That's what I do. I don't know what you're saying. Good. Perhaps that's for the best. Sometimes I get into trouble if people know what I'm saying. I'm getting a double attack. Nope, I have a whole monitor open for you. Aw, thank you. Itchy nose. Trying to think about like what kind of things I could do to possibly like one up myself as far as like the secondary hot tub stream goes. If I can swing some other kind of like, if I can swing like an actual swimsuit, I can't without paying an inordinate amount of money for the sake of a meme, which, while funny, is not something that I'm willing to pony up right now. It would have to be something that basically like fits on top of me. The sunglasses was like a cute idea that definitely worked for the whole thought process. I think that what I need, one thing that I am missing for sure, one thing that will get added as kind of like a proverbial sneak peek for you guys that are like so into the hot tub idea. We could do like a Pickle Rick inflatable, right? It seems like everyone, not that I would know, of course, but it seems like everyone in the gonna hold pull for mage empty. I guess they can rest, dude. I guess you can take a break. I guess I can stop. That's fine. I don't like it, but that's what the party wants. Are you fucking kidding me? Why would I not have gotten that? Like an inflatable Rick thing. Like everyone in the pools and hot tubs and just chatting category has a inflatable pickle Rick inflatable that inflates.
Just because thou art wielding 2 katanas does not mean that thy body is not 70% mac and cheese.
The longer that the stream goes on, and we still have a ways to go yet, I feel like that one meme of the kid that's like, how would you feel if you could do anything? Oh man. We all have a good. Oh yeah, I forgot. Holding. Sorry, bloodlust. I straight up almost pulled when I said that I was gonna hold pull. This thief's insane.
A hunter must hunt.
Put these foolish ambitions to rest.
It's been a good stream so far. Been a good stream, man. Good stream. Good stream. I just seen constant flood in chat of just like the nodders emo going good stream, good stream. I'll be good at 400 MP. Well, the white mage is at full now. So like, I want to make sure that we're avoiding like an inverse Final Fantasy X overkill situation, but with MP instead of HP. Does anyone? This either is going to resurface hard some core memories that you did not realize that you had, or it's not going to mean anything. Okay. Have you seen, heard of, or remember the show Lex with 2 X's? It was a science fiction epic that was exceptionally strange, and along with that berries and cream commercial that I forced you to watch twice, unless you needed me, in which case, how dare you, became formative to me and is largely responsible for why I'm like this. Okay? And if you don't remember what Lex is, it was a story about this motley crew that command this giant bug battleship that looks like a wingless dragonfly. Okay, are you with me? That can destroy planets on the command of Stanley Tweedle, who is just like a normal dude that happened to inherit the passcodes requisite to command the Lex, which is the giant wingless dragonfly thing that I mentioned mere moments prior. He is accompanied by Zev, who is a forcibly converted like into a sex slave, who is a sex slave that has lizard DNA, because at the time of her, I don't know if this is gonna be spoilers for like a 25-year-old science fiction series, because like there was a cluster lizard that broke out during the chaos of certain events that went into, like, tried to nibble on her buns a little bit in the DNA transmogrification chamber. Are you following me? And got trapped in there. So now not only is she frisky and hot, but she also be in having the dangerous lizard blood, and that makes her like hiss and bite people sometimes. Doesn't really come up that often, except like she's resistant to being heat, and resistant to heat. They use her for like fan service and stuff later on. You have to watch it. You just have to trust me. A disconnected robot head that is infatuated with Zev. And later on, Kai. And Kai is the last of his race conquered by this tyrannical robed dude called his Shadow, who, despite being informed that Kai was like responsible for killing him at some point as part of a prophecy, lets him live anyway as kind of like a cruel joke. And then they go and have adventures together. And that's the plot. You can find it on YouTube. The acting is not good, but it has a campiness that seems self-aware. So that's one. So if you enjoy that kind of thing, it'll be up your alley. For the time, the combination of extremely vanilla, like, CGI effects along with practical effects is really something interesting. Somebody has to know what Lex is. I can't be the only one. Any Lex enjoyers? Here, after I pull the next mob, I should be able to refresh your memory. No? Yeah, but you don't watch stuff. By your own admission. So like I wouldn't expect you to. I would have been pleasantly surprised if you had said yes. So you honestly could have lied to me in that moment. And then that would have probably been like a springboard to future positive interactions. But now there's nothing. Good, doesn't sound like anything I like. You'd freaking love it. After probably about 3 or 4 episodes of sitting through being like, what the hell is this? Why am I being recommended this? I trusted Stoic implicitly. All of his opinions. are as valid as they are well researched. You say that all the time. Constantly. Like, I actually have to tell you to stop sometimes. Oh, man. Alright, give me shadows. Okay, we're gonna need to just do the normal one. We don't have enough time for the full hide SATA. There we go. And then we'll just sneak attack. That seems fine. I do trust you for some things other than like repping healers, not homie. Next time, then you find the rep. And I say that like it's gonna be a punishment to you, when I know that is well and truly not the case. You're like, yes, please, yes, please let that be the case. White mage has MP again. The white mage and the red mage are doing a very good job of balancing around my BS. I'll just go home. You wouldn't. You wouldn't dare, would you?
Help me. I'm sorry.
He did Raging Fist, and I missed the window. Here, we'll line up our TPs a little bit. I'm gonna load deeps, and I'm just gonna hide the window. Load deeps. And we'll put it down here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Okay, while we're killing this thing, I'm gonna make you watch this. Okay. Music off. Browser show toggle. Not that. Da room brunin G. Yo way yo. Omba re. Rio era. Da room brunin G. Yo way yo. Omba re. Yo era. Da room brunin G. Dude, singing this is my shit. I say that crap all the time. All right, now please hold while I get into position. This makes you think you're way older than me. It came out roughly the same time as you and I believe, were mutually born. I am slightly older than you, I think. More anecdotal than anything, because stuff that I remember watching fondly as a kid was like way older than I realized when I actually looked into it. Okay, browser show toggle off. Music on. Mutually, I don't know. It's whatever. Like when you leave the egg or whatever. You know, like when humans gestate. You need... Oh no, it's happening. Is it recovering? Is it recovering? I'm getting dude, okay, it did not forcibly disconnect. Did it buffer for a second? I will take buffering over it whole ass disconnecting for a minute.
What are you doing, step bro?
It did not disconnect me, and that was my principal concern. It can have blips. That's fine. Because when it disconnects, then I have to jump into chat and being like, my internet did not actually go out. Let's give ourselves some shadows, shall we? I have to be like, my internet did not go out. I will be back momentarily. Just let it reconnect without fail. But that seems like the only time it did it. If it does it like maybe once a stream, after I have a good old internal screaming session about it, I think I could live with that. What the ISP piece of shit? True. Don't let them hear that though, dude, because they won't take it out on you. They'll take it out on the streamer. I mean, maybe they do already take it out on you. I don't think I remember any buffering issues on your part. Well, that's good. That's an improvement over it happening like 5 times a stream, which is what I was dealing with for like upwards of 2 months. I'm not Ubisoft. They don't expect to have... I don't expect to be online 24/7, even if I pay for it. That'd just be crazy. Unless you live in South Korea, then you probably have perfect internet literally all the time. Something to the tune of like, what? I don't even know what would be normal there. Like 10 gigabyte download is probably like low tier. Like the $50, $60 option in South Korea. I've been mulling for the majority of the stream and all my inventories are fucked up. It's the residual madness. Real talk though, like humans come from eggs, right? Basically. Because I read a medical textbook once and that's what they were described as. Is there some kind of like, sac or something that they go into? There's like a something like that. I don't really remember the specifics. Mod. Oh, mod love. I am the mod. There are no gods here. What the fuck you on about now? I'm talking about the real shit, the real talk. We're having the real conversations on this stream. I would I would buckle up, right? Because I'm gonna normalize very slightly in whatever way I mean when I say that. Once I actually have sufficient sleep. What am I doing? I only need to disengage at 40. I know I started paying attention again at the wrong time. The nitty gritty. Birds and bees, stop please. When a man loves a woman very much, this is what I did with my wife, okay? So, very first meeting, you know, in person, rather, because we were talking on online, an online dating site for a bit. That part's real. I mean, this is all real, but I'm just stating. And the very first thing that I do is acquire a series of colorful feathers that I weave together. And I saw this on the, you know, National Geographic channel, right? And I approach her, and then I just start whipping the wings out, dude, left and right. I start alternating as hard as I possibly can, both making myself seem bigger than I actually am, and flashing like an array of beautiful shades of like blues and greens and stuff like that. So one, she's as overwhelmed visually as she is aroused, right? Like, what are you supposed to do with that? She's only human, right? And then it was basically just, you know, I said, do you want to grab a coffee later? And then she was like, I want more than a coffee. Man, the vapors were strong that night. she had to whip out the Victorian era fan and everything, dude. She didn't whip out both because, you know, the ladies always have a backup Victorian era fan just to make sure that they stay extra cool. I think. It was beautiful. It's true. Yeah. I couldn't choose anyone else after that. So true. I've seen a documentary on birds that do that. I did not extremely steal that from that documentary. I may have stolen it from that documentary. That may have been literally what I was thinking of. Big Toki looks away from stoic, embarrassed. That's okay. I think he shy emoted me because he was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to make you waste your perfect dodge." For Big Toki. After this, holding for MP.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Makes me want a hot dog real bad. One thing that you need to do at some point, probably over the weekend, if I can still help it, is take a good look at my sound bites. Because of the upgraded microphone that I have, and a filter that I've since removed from it, it made sounds that were quieter or seemed quiet very loud, and vice versa. So the IO balance on a lot of these are not where I would prefer them to be. I'm getting engaged. I'm getting mortally wounded. Not even close, baby. I wasn't worried for my life. Where the hell did that come from? You need mugwort? Is it fresh or dried? Because if it's fresh, I will use it. It's what you use with sweet rice cakes. But at the same time, it's also valuable. So if you want to sell that, go for it. So part of the reason why I'm leveling up Thief, and this is pertinent, which is why I'm mentioning it. I know I don't always mention pertinent things when I open my mouth, but here goes. One of the reasons why I'm leveling Thief is because I want to get Hocho, for one. I want the best possible chance to get Hocho. For two, there are bees that are in Crawler's Nest. I think they're like level 4, they're like in the 40s or something like that. And they drop an EX item called Royal Jelly. And you use Royal Jelly to make cursed soup, which then gets made into Ambrosia. You just need like the decursing item or whatever that drops from something. Something gaudy. I can't remember. Something to do with Sky. You get some like abjuration something. Abjuration soup.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Base is under attack.
And then you just start yayaing. Okay. It didn't mean to grab this third one, holding after. I mean, these guys are good sports, dude. That definitely could have been an opportunity to be upset, and they didn't. The white mage still has 190 MP. No problem. Oblation Abjuration. Yeah. The Oblessy Abjurasi. Yeah, that's what I mean. You need... Oh, fresh? You can sell it if you want. It goes for like 7,000 or 8,000. Anyway, like I was saying, so you use Royal Jelly to make their soup. And that is also like a 99 or 100 level item. And compared to fresh mugwort, it's like... It seems to be like 4 times cheaper. 3 or 4 times cheaper, something like that. The reason why it's almost 4 times cheaper is because you, the person, cannot just grab Royal Jelly from the auction house. You have to get it yourself. There's no way around it. So like when the time comes, I will just go down there, grab like 20 Royal Jellies, and then just go hog wild. It's gonna be, when the time comes, it's gonna be super,
Mission complete.
No, that's not the right one. It's gonna be super cool. Okay, now I should probably wait because literally no one has any MP. I gave some to a lady in Windy for a quest. Oh yeah, that's right, it is used for quests. What is it? Cursed soup. Royal Jelly. Hoist the Jelly Roger. That's kind of funny. Mason says she'll give you whatever super soup pots. It's an item needed for a different quest, Cook's Pride. And you get 3,000 gil and a mithril ring. And it's part of a deeper chain, Lost Guardian, which gets you 2,100 gil. Interesting. So did you do it just to do it? Ads are starting at 1 minute, 30 seconds, by the way. They average about 90 seconds on average. I would recommend taking the time to just like get up, walk around, do literally anything but pay attention to the ads, please. The ad makers and Twitch themselves do not deserve you paying attention to the ads unless you happen to be circumstantially interested in what they're selling. This spiel brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends, the #1 turn-based mobile RPG turned anime stand-in thing. They're making like a cartoon that is not even hiding, trying to be whatever that League of Legends cartoon was. All right, Dark Knight is AFK, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to go to Little Stoics room. We're back. I'm gonna run ads, and then we'll all meet up and rejoin hands and sing songs of appreciation to each other. Would you like that? That's a rhetorical question. I'm gonna press the button. BRB, LOL. All right, we back. If you happen to be here, oh, you're probably still stuck in the ads. I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna tell my party that I'm back. I'm gonna activate my controller. Activate my controller. Well, let me know when back. Actually, is it just so Big Toki is here? Death Rises may be here. Okay, Big Toki is good. Old Elf is good. Just Moray that's AFK. It's a Moray, which I believe in Italian means that's a colorful walnut. Oh dear. Okay, Egret is also back. Let's cast some shadows on ourselves. Don't mind if I duificate. Ooh, the dude's got Enlight. I did not realize that. How long has he had Enlight this whole time? All right, gonna do the thing. I'm pulling. Just this once, I would like to hit the monster. That'd be greatly preferable. If you happen to be back and you like to make a sincerely huge impact on me, and you have not followed yet, doing it is a simple action that has a big influence on the channel. You can always decide later if I suck and unfollow. I may be disappointed in you in a very dad-like way, should that happen, but I understand. Just like, you know, watch your back or whatever. Very surprised that I got TP before the monk did. How often does that happen? I.e. never. Alright, come on. Fist the cat. Fist the cat. Just fist the cat. Go on, get fisted. Why is he not fisting the cat? I would like you to fist the cat, please. There we go. I don't know why. I don't know why he hesitated fisting the cat so much. Let's grab this other cat. Happens to be in my way. I'm gonna take this opportunity while the cat is still fresh, ready to be fisted, in Minecraft. To see who else is on. Let's do it. Hello.
Hello. Are called the Spice Gals. That's in Sandoria.
Hello, Cleveland.
This is a recorded line.
Yeah.
This Discord call may be recorded for quality assurance.
I mean, there's some kind of assurance. I don't know if it's quality or not.
And Secrets of Ovens Lost in Tavnacia for the Sacrarian.
They're talking about XP scrolls.
Oh.
Yeah, Dip is having a rough time with Black Mage. I'm like, just X-scroll past those annoying levels until you get proper gear.
Right.
Oh, I'm making it hard on myself. I could just join a party and my life would be easy.
I mean,
Have
you
you
have the highest
participated-
intelligence in the game.
Have you been part of any burns yet?
No, I'm only level 25.
Oh.
What level do burns start?
I don't know when they start, but I've only ever seen people ask for like 50 plus.
Yeah, on my Black Mage, I had like normal X parties until early 50s, like 52. But I think I've seen shouts of people starting Black Mage burns at like 27.
I thought that they started at like 20. Like in Quiffam Island. I don't know what they could have been
I
hexing
haven't
on.
really looked into it.
Yeah, it says
Yes,
Quiffam
I
Island. There's the Horizon, like the Horizon Final Fantasy 11 wiki. It says if you go scroll down on the XP camps, there's one that specifically just says mana burn camps, and you just have to like open it up. It says 12 to 16 Lithine Plateau, 17 to 20 Quiffam on Island Goop. That sounds not good, but okay. 20 to 25 Clipper and Greater Pugils, and 23 to 25 Hexed Weapons and Cliff Worms. Oh, those ones are Horizon exclusive, so probably those.
Oh.
What level did you say? 20?
25, but I'm not gonna make my own Blackburn party. I'm Black Mage Burn party, so.
Yeah, because you need to have, it says right here, it's like 2 summoners, 3 black mages, and 1 support. Bard or red mage works.
I'm gonna need my
it says
handler
these-
to remind me to unequip my chariot band like sooner than like 2 hours into the party.
Why'd you have that on the whole time? Do you have?
Well, because-
Do you use Luas or equip sets or anything?
No.
But why?
Because it's spooky. It's spooky, scary skeletons.
You're a robot. I assume that you know how to do some kind of coding.
I've used the Sheeta cast
Gear
in the
swap?
past, yeah.
Oh.
Not gear swap. I've never had Windor.
Oh, I used Gear Swap on retail, and now I'm learning Lushita cast. It's okay. I got like 15 equipment sets for my red mage now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So hopefully I won't be as trash as I usually am.
What are some examples? Like, is it just like elemental stage stuff that you're doing?
I don't have a bunch of elemental states. No, like my fucking little this hat. What is this stupid hat called? So always gonna be precasting with my fast cast hat. I have an elite beret that gives me either elemental magic skill plus or enfeebling magic skill. So that one's good. And then I have errant gear and my warlock's gear, and I do have one piece of wise gear. And then yeah, I got like 3 belts, but now I feel like this one's pretty much useless because I got a duelist belt the other day.
What is that?
I'm very pleased. Duelist belt, level 70 red mage. It drops from Dinah. It gives +4 intelligence, +4 mind, +4 HP while healing, and +4 MP while healing. So it's better than the Hierarch belt. Yeah.
But not as good as a Penitence robe. Penitence, whatever.
I have a penitence rope too. I bought one, and that's good for doing like my enfeeblings and shit like that, because that has +5 for intelligence and +5 for mind. So I have that in there too.
Hell yeah, brother.
I still gotta get a shitload more gear, but I'm working with what I got to the
What
best
else?
that I can.
What else would you want?
What else would I want?
Yeah.
Zenith gear eventually, or like fucking crimson shit, if ever possible. What do you mean, what else would I want? I'm a red mage. I need a lot of stuff. I have
What
wants
else?
and needs, but I just ignore.
What else would you want? Yes.
Thank you, yes, correct.
Yeah, that reminds me I should talk to Moe. I heard he had done a lot of black mage luas already. I'm like, hey Moe, can I get those now that you've done all the work already?
Right? Sith is waiting for me to build him fucking luas. He's like, can you build me luas? And then Cal's also in line. He's like, hey, like after you help, you help me.
I did mess
Why,
with the
guys?
Lua Sheeta cast a bit, and I needed to actually go into the Discord for it to get assistance, because I
Yeah.
was like, I have no idea what any of this is. Like, I worked with the Sheeta cast before, like in a Sheeta version 3, but apparently you just use Lua Sheeta cast because it's supposed to be better in some way. But I was
don't
like
know
really
the
trying
difference.
I was trying to reverse engineer the stuff that they did on a Sheeta cast into Lua Sheeta cast, and like the two languages are like different.
Yeah, one is an XML file. You're talking about legacy or whatever. There's like you have to enable something like a plugin or some shit in the launcher if you want to use that, and then if you want to use Lushita cast, it's gonna be a Lua. So .lua versus .xml, so it's a little different.
Use some funny words, Magic Man.
Me?
Wow, you are some kind of sorcerer.
I don't know a lot of the stuff that I could add yet, but I just have like basic shit in here, like just the equip sets, and then like handles for where is that? Precast, midcast.
Well, the possibilities are endless, right? Like, it could be like wind weather on Earth's Day, and it could make you put on like a funny hat.
You're not. I don't think that you're allowed to do that. To have it retroactively do that for Horizon, like specifically for the guidelines for Horizon. So I don't have any of that shit in there. If that makes sense.
What do you mean, like which part? Like the Earth's Day thing?
I think like there's an example inside of there where I think Thorny was talking to Eric. I don't know if you scrolled up there and was like nosy like I was, but I was reading that and it was like for a certain, I think it's like ninja boots or whatever, you walk faster if it's like nighttime or some shit.
Right.
So if you're AFK, okay, and like the time changes, and then you automatically equip those boots and no one's there, and you're AFK or whatever, that would be counted as like botting basically.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah. So it's
Like
weird.
it's something
like,
that you have to be physically present for. Is that the
Yeah.
idea?
Mm-hmm. So like my idle set, there's no requirements for me to be putting anything else on. It's just always like my default stupid ass set that I always have on. And it's also literally my fast cast set because I only have one piece of fast cast gear because I'm a fucking red mage. And I don't have those gloves yet, so I don't know, you can't have your character like swapping gear before, like just based on like weather effects and time and shit like that. I feel like you have to.
Yeah, it falls under automation in the rules.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you, Tommy. You know how to talk.
He words good. That's for sure.
Yeah, you do.
PM know how to work good.
I know how to go to the Horizon website and click rules.
What?
Thank you. That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, but if it's just like you swapping into your weapon skill set when you weapon skill, that's fine. You swap into your like gear set when you're curing, that's fine. Like that's all I have up.
Well, yeah, it's basically the same sort of stuff that you would be able to do with the equip set. It's just instead of it being in your macro, it's just doing
yeah,
it.
It detects what spell you're using or job ability or whatever, and then it uses it for the like correct amount of time, if that makes sense. Instead of having to sit there and you're sitting there and you have it like wait one, change to this, and it's like you're not even in the set when you're like trying to weapon skill and you're like, God damn it, why did? It's just better. It's better.
Art says they did say idle sets are allowed.
Yeah, idle sets are allowed, but like if it's changing according to the time or the weather, that is not allowed. That is automated.
Interesting. I guess that it's easier to kind of leave it as like grayish explanations rather than basically set up what I would imagine amounts to like a lawyer book.
I don't know. It got. If you're curious, go inside the Yoshida server or whatever on Discord and go read stuff because it got spicy in there.
Right. I can imagine.
There was some spiciness and I was reading it and I was just, that like eating popcorn gif. I'd be feeling like that. I'd be reading all kinds of stuff and I'm like, that's wild. I'm gonna not do any of this stuff because I ain't getting banned. I'm not risking it, homie. Do not risk it.
I need this monk to fist this cat at all haste. There we go.
Wow, phrasing.
Is he hasted? Oh, he is.
There he goes. I'm surprised you guys heard that. It's weird. We're way into the labyrinth.
Sir?
That yaw was loud, dude.
This is a Wendy's.
What's an anime?
What?
Disgusting. I like that one though.
Oh man, we have a good
something
time.
About that rasp, that exasperation.
It kind of hits different, don't it?
Yeah. For you. No cap.
Also got this one.
What?
Yeah, that's relatable.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Nandete? Sounds like.
I mean, for all I know, he's probably saying like his food is cold or something.
I mean, it could be. I mean, with my limited knowledge, it's something like in. It's like in the general why territory, yeah. But it could be more specific than that.
I'm sure that if I brushed up on my Polish, I'd be able to understand it. But for now, it's just a funny soundbite.
You're Polish. Yeah, sure, go with that.
they're talking about Eco Warrior right now.
Your party?
Congratulations. Yeah. Thank you, Tom, for contributing 2,000 to the Hot Tub Stream 2 Extra Streaming Edition challenge. Greatly appreciated.
Hot Tub Stream 2, The Revenge.
I completely
I hope there's
missed.
a bikini.
I completely
Are
missed
we
this
wasting
opening.
more points on that? Yeah, sure thing on that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're gonna see the bikini though.
What is wrong with this thief, man? First he forgets his... Thank you, Tomei, for contributing. First he forgets his chariot band is on. The chariot band stays on during, as you know.
Had a motorcycle trying to start up?
It is a... What is it? What is the correct pronunciation? Nico? Neko?
Nickel. Yeah.
Are you sure? I know that you've literally been to Japan, but are you sure?
Yeah. That's what I
Okay.
told to the girl when I asked her to draw a little cat on my fucking egg. And she did. She drew a cat.
Did you go into any cat cafes? Or anime cafes?
Oh, you
No,
didn't see the
not-
Maid cafes?
Maid cafes, and then one where it was a collaboration with a big maid cafe, at-home cafe, and it was with Pom Pom Purin. It was the Pom Pom Purin Cafe, which is a Sanrio character. He's a little doggo. Yeah.
Do they
It was
ever
very
have
cute.
any like Mafia Street War type stuff happen like after dark? Between the different maid cafes?
Oh, like
No.
the Yakuza games.
No,
Yeah.
but we were kind of in like the red light district, and like there would be girls trying to get you into certain clubs, and like they would be in like little outfits with like big ass like fucking shoes and like yeah,
Oh, wow.
holding little signs and like asking you to like go in there with them, like little. I don't know if they were like hostess clubs or what the fuck they were. The girls were cute though. There
Exactly
was
was that? So I know to avoid it like completely when I visit.
there was boys out there too, like really pretty boys and stuff too. I don't know
Oh
where
my
was
God.
it, Sif?
Nah, not my thing.
Boys, girls, all kinds of cutes.
Good.
Some girls have little cat ears on too.
Oh, that is revolting. I need the exact address to avoid that place. By any means necessary.
It was like near that hotel that has the Godzilla on top of it. That will
They
roar
had
every
They had a
once in
hotel
while.
with a Godzilla on top of it?
Yeah, and he would roar sometimes. Like
Oh, that's
he'd be at the
awesome.
Starbucks eating
That must
a
be annoying in the
donut.
middle of the night. You're trying to sleep in your hotel and they're like.
Did he roar in the middle of the night? I feel like he only did it during daytime. But I don't know. And there's like a theater
Probably
near
doesn't,
there.
but
At that
Have you
point, I
guys
think you're-
seen Akaiba Maid Wars?
No.
Because that's legit what I was
That-
referencing before.
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay, hang on.
So like maid cafe versus maid cafe.
Yeah, they're normal
I've only
maid
ever seen good
cafes.
animes.
They're normal maid cafes during the day, and then after dark, then they literally kill each other like crazy.
Damn. I mean, like that one maid cafe we went to, they had a whole roster of maids, and then if you wanted to pick like a specific maid from like their extra premium maids, like literally there's an extra premium maid page, like the most popular maids. I think it's because they're really pretty.
Sounds like a major attraction.
Yeah, dude. You had to pay extra to get a picture with them. Yeah. I don't know
Oh.
where they would fucking summon them from because they weren't on the floor working. Yeah.
Probably like on the second floor, V-tubing.
Maybe. I don't know.
Another one.
I'd probably make a good maid cafe person. I kind of pulled it off with the Yaya stream. How hard could it be?
And the huge Hababa Doobalooba Bazongas.
Yeah.
I felt bad for one of the maids that like took us in because she literally was using a like this little handheld like little translator constantly and trying to talk to us.
I mean, that's an above average effort though. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, and the little pamphlets on the side, there was some in Japanese and then some that said English with an R. And I was like, that's for me. Grab that one for me, Sith, so I can read this.
I am Ted Tourist. I am Ted Tourist from the big America.
Yeah.
I think if or when I ever visit Japan, probably one of the first phrases I'm going to want to really nail down should start with like, I'm a stupid American, please help me, and then ends with whatever I'm trying to ask.
No, just learn like, excuse me and thank you. That's all I used the whole time and it was fine. And it was crazy because sometimes Sith would go up to like random people, like we're like waiting for our like train or whatever the fuck they're called. We're waiting for it, and I'm like, are we in the right fucking line? And Sith is like, hold on, let me go talk to this random stranger right here. And he came up to this one guy, like this one like middle-aged man, like a businessman, right? And the guy looked so freaked out by Sith talking to him. He's like, is this the right line? And the guy was like shaking his head and his eyes got big.
He was like, yeah, I don't know, dude.
No, he looked at the phone, he looked at us, he looked on the ground, and he went to the fucking area that we're supposed to be standing in. He pointed to that one, then he nodded his head. And we're like, okay. This should be it then.
Did he seem scared?
He seemed freaked out that freaking Sith would go up to him and talk to him. He's like, a fucking random stranger fucking guy just comes up to me? What the fuck? Asking me for help, and he still helped. He was still nice and helped us.
Well, that's good.
And there was another time that he asked a random, like a little woman, but they're all little there. They're small, and she helped us. And she literally like busted out her phone, translated it to English, and she was like, "It is not this stop, this train that's coming. It will be the second one." And I was like, "Damn." And she helped us. We called her a random angel, and she was.
And that's really nice because that'll mess you up super hard if you get off on the wrong stop.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's confusing there because there's like, there's lines and you'll look on the ground, it's like tape or something on the ground and it'll have like multiple of them there. So it'll be like, you line up here for 3 of the different trains. Kind of situation.
Right.
Yeah, but the nice thing, like, even if you get on the wrong train, like, you don't get charged until you actually leave the station, so you can just like get back in line and take the train like the other way, like where you were meant to go or whatever.
It was very nice. I want to go back. It was fun there. I wasn't allergic or like lactose intolerant to the food for some reason.
That's always good news.
Yeah, I thought
That's
I was literally like.
Do they not really put like cow's milk and stuff?
No, they put cow's milk and stuff.
Fucking chemicals into their cows, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Like their cows are all healthy and shit. It's wild. Like I was like, Sith, I'm gonna get this ice cream and I'm gonna have an emergency. And he was like, what? I was like, I'm gonna have an emergency because I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah, and then you're like, what
okay,
the fuck?
well,
I'm actually fine.
Yeah, I was like bracing for impact and I was like, what the fuck? We made it all the way back to the hotel. I was like, bro, I didn't fucking die from the ice cream. How the fuck did this happen? And he was like, yeah, their cows aren't all fucked up here. I was like, oh.
Is it true that they have like a fixation with KFC?
Oh yeah, they get KFC for Christmas. That's a real thing.
I
and
watched
KFC
a documentary on it, but I also don't know why. Like, why is it like that?
I don't fucking know. Why would I know
well,
that?
you went to
I
Japan.
only visited. I didn't even go during the holidays. What are you talking about?
That's because Japan, as a like Shinto Buddhist area or well, country, don't really give a shit about Western Christmas. They're just, oh, this is Western and funny. So like a bunch of years ago, whoever was in charge of like KFC in Japan was like, let's just make a marketing drive and claim that in the US they eat KFC for Christmas.
I'm playing with fire right now. I'm like right next to the
I've
Manticore.
eaten KFC for Christmas before.
Yeah.
But
But,
real
like,
dangerous.
it's the thing to do over there. They eat KFC for Christmas. And like the Japanese lapped it up, and since then it's tradition.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So
Christmas
it's like
is
a running like May, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Sure,
get.
why not?
I get
No,
forget that.
I mean it's not even a meme. It's like legit tradition by now.
Okay.
Christmas is more of like a couples thing too, I think.
Is there something to do
Somehow.
with chocolates? Like a Valentine's Day type thing, but like if somebody gives you a certain type of chocolate, it means that they just want to. They just see you as a friend. Hello,
No,
Kate
it's
Mom.
White's. You're thinking about White's Day, which
Yeah,
is
that.
like, or White Day, or whatever the fuck. It's like where you a girl gives you chocolate, and then on Valentine's Day, I think like if she gave you chocolate the month before or some shit, you give her chocolate or whatever. If you're trying to date.
I think Valentine's was for boys to give girls chocolate, and then
Yeah,
White Day is like March 14th when the girls give the boys chocolate. And you're
Is
also
it-
supposed to give like your boss
When is
chocolate.
White Day?
Is
Yeah,
there a
isn't
certain
that
type
weird?
of chocolate? It's like that they see you as like a friend or something, or it's like in the delivery. Like if they
Yeah,
approach you
you
a certain
can
kind
do
of way,
that.
then they're like, it's like a, just like a, listen, I have to give this to you. It's part of tradition. It's like very obvious that that's the case.
Oh, I think you have. Yeah, yeah. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Chocolate? I was reading
I'm not
something.
sure it's like widespread, but it definitely exists.
Yeah. Kane Mob, if you
Like
can
you're
believe
supposed
it,
to hand out chocolates to the left, to the right, to everyone. You have
all
some
your
sort
colleagues.
of. Yeah.
I am not using
If you
regular
have more than a
bolts.
shallow relation to someone, you're supposed to give them some kind of chocolate.
I have
You
only
give
procced
special
defense
big
down
amounts
once.
of chocolate. Defense down.
Yeah, my
Oh, from your
acid
knife?
bolts. No, on my acid bolts.
Oh. I don't know. What is your marksmanship at?
It's like about 1 billion. It's capped on this. Yeah, it's one night. It's capped.
I wish
Just
mine was
sucks.
capped. I suck. Haha.
You let them know that you want to do the dance with no pants.
I don't know, man. I'm either gonna be doing maybe red mage or white mage. Maybe I'll just do summoner.
I was gonna say,
It's
oh, you're
actually-
not happy main healing on summoner all of a sudden?
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
dude,
are you
I-
not main healing on Summoner?
I could be the pioneer, man. I could start setting up new metas. Summoner, white mage, samurai tanking. I blew the lid off of paladin greatswording up until about level 70, man. I got him cooking. Summoner
How
club,
was
let's
your
go,
healer
Carbuncle
feeling?
party.
Was it a Summoner main healer healing you while you weren't using block?
First of all, I don't like
I
your
feel
toad.
bad. I feel bad. I feel bad. Feel bad.
I might get into Summoner. I don't know. I mean, this is like a bucket list. This server, that is like a bucket list thing for me. So, you know, why not?
I mean, if
Why not
this-
Summoner?
Do you feel like if the server dies, it's the end of
Yes,
Final
I'm never
Fantasy
doing it
11?
again. I'm never starting over again. I can't. I told myself I wouldn't start over again on this server, and I was like, I'll just go outside and kill some bees. The motherfucker, I'm 67, sorry. Thief after Paladin 75 and rank 10.
And working through the COPs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, retail is dead. I'll never play this game again. Oh, look. Private server.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I'll just see how I feel after I get my sub job. And then that became, well, I
Apparently
want
I
to get...
didn't quit. I only took a 9.5-year break.
Yeah, I'm only gonna try to get Black Mage to 17 just in case I want to ward back. Well, I might as well get Thief to 25 so I can make moving around in town easily, or move more easily.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
White
Ooh,
mage to
he's
25. That's
Ooh, he's
easy
cool.
enough. Sneak and invisible just makes sense economically.
What about
Well,
getting the teleports on your white mage?
I mean that I'm totally fine not doing.
I need to get like how many more levels on my white mage? I need one more level on my white mage. I could get all the rest of the teleports, but I haven't.
This is like the second time I've been able to get defense down. Very good.
I heard that it was based
Hoggies.
based on intelligence for landing the debuffs or whatever the fuck from the bolts. Does anybody know if that's right?
Somebody told me that it's a mix of intelligence and marksmanship. And I cannot verify this, but El Harabel, hallowed be her name, also said, oh, apparently it's my turn to skill chain. Told me that any like bonus from anything, magic attack bonus, whatever, also is factored into the calculation for some reason. I have not independently verified if that's the case, but that's what she said.
So I'm about to put my moldy earring on every time I'm shooting my fucking bolts.
It literally may not hurt. It may actually do something.
Marksmanship to have the bolt land, int to have the effect proc. Makes sense to me.
I mean, I don't know if anyone strictly knows what the actual formula is, or if they do know it, like how to make sense of it. But from what I understand, people seem to think that it's like a magic calculation that's being shoved into the ranged attack calculation system. Or something, some kind of weeb shit.
What?
I am Melania.
Congratulations. You are a winner.
A winner is here.
This is my moment. I gotta get this defense.
I have to make sure I talk at least twice during that because it content IDs me every time now.
They're after you, dude.
I've avoided DMCAs. I've been very careful about it from the start.
They'll be after you just like how your ISP throttles you every fucking stream.
Yeah.
Every stream.
Akato3, thank you,
enough
first time chatter.
bandwidth for...
I appreciate the emotional LMAO. I appreciate it. The emotional support LMAO is what I meant to say.
Tortured and
It's
reclusive.
good every time.
This man is more dangerous than he
When
seems.
you attacked the snow, that was probably the best one.
Thank you. That's gonna be a classic forever.
That was so good.
I'm very
And
proud
then
of that.
fucking died.
Thank you for following, Akot. I hope that the streams continue to be as poggy as you are, my friend.
Ah, these damn birds are getting smart. They're auto-attacking me before the hell dies to get rid of my third eye.
Have you had Dick Guy in your stream?
No, I don't know why. I don't know why he avoids my stream, man. I'm just as hip. I'm rizzed. I'm bussin'. I'm lit. I'm basted. I'm litty.
You're blowing up right now.
I can't. I'm so done. You could just take me out of the oven. Like I don't get it, man. Why don't you come into my chat and post goats? Or
I'm hoping that he got banned, homie.
Or
Maybe
fruit
that he didn't have a
basket or
chance.
something.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance to come bother you. He got banned. Maybe.
no, I can't even use that to cope because he's been in circles well before.
Yeah, I've seen
He
him
had every
around.
opportunity. Decided I wasn't worth his ASCII penis posting time.
Booties and dicks.
Nice.
That's all
I mean,
he would post.
It's kind of like, like a performance artist, right? It's not really that much different. It's just a guy that like he wants to make you feel things about the human condition and the duality of man by posting like ASCII meat spin and stuff. I get it.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how somebody could have that much rage against like private servers. Like, yeah, that's his little joke. Is like, here's your private server, and you post that, and you're like, why? Why are you
Sparkles,
like
I don't know how you
this?
could do me like that. You just, what are you doing separate on me and then you lurk? Is this all I am to you? Like background comfort food?
Probably.
Burger King must have been closed. I don't know.
That's true.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Oh my gosh, freaking Big Toki's health scared the shit out of me.
He's fine.
Yeah.
As Tomaine says, the only HP that matters is the last one.
Not
That's
wrong.
true. How come you listen to that from Tomaine, but you don't listen to me and Tomaine saying that Summoner is not a main heal?
I mean, I do conditionally listen to the things that you say, and then I vent out any extraneous details, and I leave the parts that are funny to me.
Sir? Wow. Sir?
I'm just saying, you expect the truth from me. You got it.
You got all of it.
Oh no.
We'll never forget. We'll never forget you abandoning that poor summoner in our party alone. Didn't know that they were gonna main heal.
They had a sub heal or something, didn't they?
No, they had nobody.
Well, that's called a DD heavy party. You just, you know, if you kill stuff fast enough, you don't need healing.
Even with all their MP, they were struggling because we moved to the crawler's nest after Altepa and the poison. They couldn't keep the poison off, and the poison was literally deadly.
Well, did they have antidotes?
Why would we have antidotes?
Why wouldn't you have
We're
antidotes?
supposed to have a healer. We don't carry pharmacies on
What
us.
do you go out into the wilderness, dude? Without any
Here's
kind of
Stoic
way of like
flexing
prepping?
his money at all of us. There he goes again.
I'm pretty sure you have as much as I
If you
do.
really wanna dick Usky, I can fix that for you.
Go ahead, sure. I don't know Nightbot's tolerance, so you can go ahead. If he times you
Okay,
out,
we'll try.
sure, go ahead.
I'm waiting.
There you go.
Like it
Spamming. Warning.
I did expand it, and that is a very powerful ASCII image.
What was it?
Akot agrees with me. I feel like you should have antidotes. That's true, man. You don't know what's up. You don't go out into the wilderness without a tent, do ya?
That's like, we literally had a white mage or some shit. I think it was a white mage, Elvon, and he kept getting close. When you were in the party, you were there, you were the one that was leading it, and he did not have fucking echo drops, okay? And he kept getting fucking silenced. I ended up giving him all of my fucking echo drops that I keep on me. And I was like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, like I always have antidotes, eye drops, echo drops on me.
The
I will
true
keep
echo drops or
all
the friends we
rest
made along the
I'll
way?
just-
Oils and powders, even if I'm on black mage, because you might be stuck in magic aggro. But I don't carry 40 potions and 40 yag rings like Stoic.
I only carry like
Pro
15 on me
pro-
right now. I'm a little short.
potion.
I'm a little short. I actually sold all my high potions because they're not doing it for me anymore because my HP is so high. But I don't know what the alternative is.
You need some harder
Yeah.
pharmaceuticals. to
Well,
get
X
the same
potions
buff.
are like they have like 50 more HP, but they take like 5 seconds to use. So I might as well just get like 1,000 high potions.
Damn. Fucking Dragoon high jumping, selling me up the river for a fucking hell dive. What an asshole.
What do you mean?
You could handle it. He's a samurai. Stoic
Yeah,
thinks that you should be able
deactivate
to
Saigon. Yeah, deactivate Saigon.
Mm-hmm. Saigon doesn't do shit without third
Wait,
eye, my dude. It was on
you're not a
cooldown.
tank? You're not a tank on
Well,
Samurai?
that's why. Well, you didn't give it that information before. You can't use.
Well, you didn't.
If
ask.
you don't have third eye up, you can't dodge nothing, man.
That
You're
is
supposed
how.
to be tanking, according to Stoic.
I'm not saying he should. I'm just saying he totally can. And he's also
Well,
not eating rice balls. You like to pick apart these like background
Is he?
details.
How do you know what he's eating?
Put them in isolation. Are you eating rice balls right now? What balls are in your mouth right now?
Wow.
Okay, grow up, first of all. Also, tell me.
I am actually eating soul sushi right now.
Mmm. Okay. Well, see, that's why. If you eat rice balls and you have the AF hands, then you're basically like strapping on an Iron Musketeer body
Sir?
piece.
Sorry.
I will never stop. I can't stop. I don't even know how to turn this thing off, dude.
I think that Zori thinks that he's a damage dealer on Samurai.
I mean, you can do damage, sure. Yeah, just like I can do damage or get hate through threat on Greatsword Paladin.
What?
Excuse me, bitch.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Wait,
so
say
that's
that
how you wanted.
sentence
So that's how you wanted to round out the party I suggested earlier.
What?
I see. Well, since you wanted to make a special snowflake party, I was like, I guess you missed it in the chat. I was like, okay, so we have a summoner main healer, a samurai tank, 2 ninjas. One is a ranged shuriken damage dealer, and the other is a magic damage dealer. And then we had a melee red mage. So okay, I guess a greatsword paladin is a good 6th for that.
Sure. It's Era Plus, baby.
Let's assemble it and go to town.
Okay, good. Yes, I'm on board.
Which one are you gonna
Wait,
play
what?
on?
Samurai,
Are you gonna
Samurai
be the
tank.
great
Out
sword?
of that.
No. I thought you were gonna be the great sword paladin.
I mean,
You're
I
gonna be a
can.
merit party. We
I
just gotta
can.
find 275 ninjas that actually fucking play.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It doesn't have to be shuriken. It can be gun ninja as well. That's fine. Either or.
I mean, now you're being ridiculous. Because you can use Shuriken. All you have to do is spend like 50k a party to make the most out of Shuriken.
We have to tell them before we invite them, but there's 2 ninjas seeking. Excuse me, do you mind spending a shitload of money?
Like, yes, hello, do you have a shuriken and or magic damage build?
That is all we are accepting. You will not tank.
And they're like, no. Okay, thank you for your time.
We have a samurai tank, so please don't try to voke off of him, thanks.
It's-
Only in emergencies.
I mean, you could try to voke off.
When
me.
our
I'm
summoner
Samurai
healer
tanking.
is dead. And our greatsword paladin is out of MP. Only then may you vote.
I could make up stuff too, man.
No, I think I'm describing a fairly reasonable outcome out of this party.
Oh yeah? I'll see you in Ballista, a-hole.
Oh my god!
I don't PvP.
Oh, is that right?
I have well, I wouldn't say never PvP'd. I think I tried it twice in 10 years and hated it.
It's fun though. It's fun.
What do you mean? It's just Rangers sidewindering you.
They need to get enough TP to sidewind it first. What the fuck?
Okay, well they'll just barrage you to death and then sidewind.
Oh! Sneak. Or not. Yeah, sneak invisible. Go behind them. Sneak attack. Fucking. Use it. Provoke it for a stun.
Wow! I just went from 100% to dead.
I mean, you're
I got-
Hikaru.
I got double attack. I got double attack critted by the flamingo, and then it immediately hell dived me. There was
Oh, yeah.
nothing I could do.
That
I mean,
sounds right.
full health to dead.
But what about Sagan and fucking Third Eye? You
I
should have
don't
been able
think
to
it
tank
would've
that.
Yeah, if I could have saw it coming, sure, but it was literally like 2 seconds and boom, dead.
That's your thing, man. You're like a samurai, dude. You gotta anticipate stuff as it's coming at you, and then parry into a headshot. That's what you do.
I'm a samurai, not a fucking psychic. What?
What's the difference?
You need to be a psychic tank. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. You need to be prescient.
Psycho, maybe, not psychic.
You may not realize this yet, but basically on your samurai tanking journey, you're like a new type from Gundam. Okay, you might not realize you have the powers yet, but just let it breathe, you know? Hello? Alright.
No, I'm not following. Haven't seen that.
I hate it here.
Never seen the critically acclaimed multi-series spanning series Gundam?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I haven't seen a single one, no.
That can't be true. You must have seen Gundam Wing. Everybody's seen Gundam Wing.
No, I haven't seen Gundam Wing.
Have you seen a Gundam?
Yes, I know what a Gundam is.
Okay.
I've never seen Gundam Wing except for the movie. I never bothered with the show. I watched.
I played Gundam fighting games, but I haven't seen the show.
I remember playing the Street Fighter version of Gundam with my nephew, and I would pick Big Zam, of course, every time, and basically destroy him over and over again. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
As one does.
Yeah. It's a thing that's so big, it takes up the entire screen and had screen wiping lasers. It was not balanced. But then again, I don't think many things in the Gundam universe are. You watch. I'm gonna make this my whole thing. Meta enjoyers hate him. Summoner main heal. I'm actually gonna explicitly ask to main heal. Be like, yes, put me in coach.
Waiting to see this.
Doubters will tremble. Oh my god, am I gonna get... Oh, there we go. Got it. Oh no, dude. Am I gonna get it off? Hell yeah, I am, dude. Up top. Up top. Up.
Ooh,
Up top.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Got about... It's... Do we know what they're gonna try to cover in the Level Sync podcast?
I have no clue.
Cover? Isn't it gonna be just all memes and competitions and stuff?
Oh. Know that the lock style is gonna be a thing. I'm just trying to figure out what I should wear. For the occasion. One game that I mean, there are many games that I want to be playing right now, but one game that I do want to get into and give a serious chance is Stardew Valley. Especially after all they've added to it.
Don't you lose your life even more so than 11?
No. I was huge into the Harvest Moon games back when they were good.
So like the first one.
Well, they had like, I think that it's generally accepted that everything up to like A Wonderful Life on the GameCube is good stuff. I played the absolute Christ out of Back to Nature on the PS1. IYKYK. And it do be farming. Sometimes it was interesting and or humorous. When you would look at the cooking channel and you would learn like a new recipe. And like it would come with like a funny anecdote. You know, kind of like how Animal Crossing always had like a quip when you caught something new for the first time. I don't have to explain anything to you guys.
No, I've only ever played like the first one for the SMNs.
I think that one was considered to be pretty good too.
I played the ever-loving shit out of that.
This
That
is
was
why
like
you
the
and I go
first
way
time
back.
in my life my mother didn't like restrict my playtime. So the first day I had it, I played for 11 hours.
Jesus.
And the second day I had it, I played for 6 hours.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. Or as it's supposed to run in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna push it back all the way to 20 minutes. Basically, you're not even gonna experience it because I'm gonna raid somebody else, and not the Shadow Legends kind. Before you actually have to deal with any ads. The COP 6-4 mission is the only one that I think they've ever felt any kind of minor anxiety about, just because it's like a 45-minute long gauntlet. First you fight the 5 mammoths instead of the 3. Now they're weaker than they were, but they still have like all the like the BS mechanics like transmogrification and magic shield and shit like that. They just die a lot faster, or relatively faster. And then we have to fight Omega Weapon, which is like rough, but like not as rough as apparently Ultimate Weapon is, because Ultimate Weapon is the one that once it gets down to, I think it starts having AoE like natively on all of its moves and stuff, like under 40%, something like that. And then it starts back-to-back weapon skilling ad nauseum under 25. I understand why people are selling the CCB polymer, because I'm assuming that they're farming it with the intent to make more of it to then sell, right? I don't blame them for that. But having it be 50k do suck. That is for true. Are you winning now, Tom? I don't know if he's here. I have my Discord events turned off. No, he's still there. Let's scope him. Wow, look at him go. He's like a whirling dervish. Oh man, I'm definitely starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel a little bit. I'm gonna crash Omega hard after this, thank God.
I'm feeling a little verklempt.
I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I must fight through it. Here I go. That was it.
And on Spank.
Hover, stoic, stay still. Okay. I know this move. I'm ready, champ. Throw me in.
Put me in, coach.
I don't know why people are randomly provoking. Come on. Fist it. Fist the cat. There we go. Very good. Get one more cheeky marksmanship skill off. Or bolt off? I've already capped. What am I talking about? This is a friendly reminder to everyone that Armor Core 6 comes out in less than a month. And Baldur's Gate 3 comes out officially 3 days.
You betcha.
Apparently Desert, like the dev space is like so worried about it. Because they're like, we don't want people to think that this can be like the new standard for video games.
You shouldn't make such good games. It sets an unrealistic expectation.
Yeah, that's basically what they're
the biggest
saying.
bullshit I ever heard in my life.
Oh yeah.
Who said that?
They were like, if most dev companies take this sort of project on, they're gonna die. Like they don't realize that the Divinity original Sin makers are the ones working on this. Like they almost already died making Divinity original Sin, and then they were able to recoup pretty substantially once Divinity original Sin 2 came out. So like they earned, like originally they were trying to be able to make Baldur's Gate 3 from what I understand, and the people that had the rights to the property said no. They were like, you're still kind of unproven, come back to us when you have more experience, you know. And yeah, they made DSO2 or DOS2, and they're like, okay. I think that you can handle it now. Very rags to riches kind of story. And the people that work there seem to enjoy it a lot. So, you know, that's always good to hear. No, The Rock. There we go. I wonder what Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is doing right now.
Probably lifting weights. Or as he so eloquently puts it, clanging and banging and clanging and banging.
Does he really say that?
Yes, he does.
Don't mind me, kitty. Alright, this music's sending me a little bit BPM mode. I would like them to make another Kirby Superstar game. Can we have that? Can we have just like an HD remake of that? Just put it in me.
Let's have remakes on the Infamous franchise first.
Oh my god, this paladin. We tell him pull back from the white mage, he takes 2 steps and then turns back around. Like, bro.
Technically.
Like, bruh.
I think for the Spice Gals quest, you need to have done whatever quest it is that you need dragon skills for, I think. Or wyvern scales, something like that. Perhaps I am wrong on that front. Who's to say, dude?
What the fuck? That's accurate.
People are dying all around me, but they also have MP. Make it make sense. Ooh.
Hello?
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 Hey. Yes, this is Dog.
What up?
Oh, you know, stabbing tunnel cats in the face over and over ad nauseum. Trying not to pass out on my keyboard.
You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
This Final Fantasy 11 things. Why am I disengaging? I don't need to disengage yet. People are so low on MP. Do you think that, and this may be a hot topic, I don't know. Do you think that Elon Musk is trying to seriously turn Twitter into something profitable, or do you think he's just trying to have fun with it until it burns down?
Probably that one. It's not like another platform very similar to Twitter can't be created in like a week.
Like
another one
Facebook's
just like
Threads?
Yeah, right. Hell, even Discord can do that. Ain't that hard.
Yeah. Yeah, Elon sued Facebook because they were like, Threads looks like our messaging app. Talking about
whatever does it for him, I guess.
That guy is so far up his own ass, he's infinitely recursing or reversing himself.
Yeah, right.
I just, when they, like, what are they gonna call tweets? Like, there's all the bird language is still on there, right? Are they gonna call them X's?
Posts.
Like our videos gonna be called X videos? Because that's a naughty site.
Right? Freaking Sith, like I was like, oh, I'm gonna put out a tweet and like a Facebook post today that I'm not streaming and I'm gonna be watching the Level Sync podcast. And he was all like, you're gonna what? And I was like, Facebook post and tweet, and he's like, you can't tweet no more. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Still says tweet.
You're gonna put out an X post and a meta post.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right.
He's like, look at your socials. It's an X now. I'm like, what the hell? Didn't even realize
Mute
this
Discord.
happened.
Discord is not muting. What? Yes, authorize. What? Okay, that was really strange. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm extraordinarily close to passing out. I literally could not do more if I wanted to try, or if I could try. If you have not followed yet and you're interested in getting updates when I'm around, following is the easiest and cost-free way to do that. I'm going to find another person to send you over to, if you don't mind. Next stream, going to be Wednesday, Year of Our Lord 2023, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, or your regional equivalent. And we're going to be doing more thieving. We're getting closer. There's like, because I can definitely do math. What? 8 levels left until we can just let the job die. For all intents and purposes, as far as streaming goes, we can just let it die. Let's look for another person. Let us send you over to We'll send you over to Heartsocket. It's been a while since they sent anybody over there. Thank you guys so much for coming out, and I will see you on Wednesday. /raid, Heartsocket. I'm going to press the button. Goodbye. See you later. You have a good one now. Bye. Take care. Goodbye, bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Get out of here.